Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taking it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being elected 15th overall in 2021.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23, and that's good for a New England first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They hand this off to Harris. Levante David in on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Jones on 1st down and caught by Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there was always room to add to that legacy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. And Brady has it over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. That one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Smith here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, this is Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And brought down, not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On second down, here's Fournette. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and it gives the Pats a first down. Here's Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. They run with Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Backs into a crowd. Intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And this is going to lead first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Harris. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 33 yards for Damian Harris. And the Pats an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll run with Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A give to Harris. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch partner for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 29, Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is down to 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Brady. Underneath, he's got Brady. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Jones, the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick-6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 20. Yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's the rookie 4th-round pick, Pierre Strong. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. 1st and 10, Zappi. Looking for the end zone. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Zappy now on 1st and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brady now on first down. Underneath, he's got Brady.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, back to Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second and very short, Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be third down and forever. Though certainly in a pickle here, they have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. He'll find Fournette again here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. From the left hash, this from 46. Succop's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first down.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. On the ground with a tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Now Zampi will go to the air. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On the handoff, Stevenson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Zampi. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Buck 32-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They run with Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him so far. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Stevenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to need to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 2-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've just...
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake. Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. To throw is Brady. And in for the Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. Here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. Do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts. We are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a run with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Stevenson. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's going on.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Zappi. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.